How's it going, guys? This is Forensic Forex with Deontay, and I'm back with another video. This is your daily update on Australian dollar versus Japanese yen. So we had a lot of news that came out today. Markets are very volatile today. We can see today for AJ, looks like we might be getting a down close candle. So this candle is going to close in about 3 hours. So it's currently right now 1:19 here in New York, 1:19 p.m. in the afternoon, and we might most likely get a down close candle, which could align with us to get a opportunity to go long. So you can wait for a down close candle to buy after it, or you could still be waiting for that higher swing low. So if price does come down and take out a previous daily low, that could be a purge, and you look for the next day, the following day, to revert back to take out the previous daily high, which is what a swing low formation basically is. It's purging the previous candle's low, and then the next day after, it's reverting and taking out that candle's high to continue to trend higher. Now, if we look at the other yen crosses, so let's look at UJ, you can see it's still trending higher. We even got a higher swing low formation. So you can see how we had that false break, price came back up, we broke a swing high formation, we created even a fair value gap through a swing high. Let's take this thing off real quick. And then we could see how price created a higher swing low within that PDA array here, right? So that busy to the upside, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. There goes your higher swing low right inside that framework right there. And then price returns back into a large range cycle today for UJ. So you can see a small down candle, buying opportunity, and it's still small the next day. Let's say you're still holding, and then eventually something very volatile is going to be injected into the market, and there you go, a large run. So just a little insights and speculation. I think UJ right now is just gonna make all time highs this year because the Bank of Japan just can't compete. All the other central banks right now are just outpacing them when it comes to monetary policy and interest rates. So the negative interest rates has dug the yen in a hole. We look at NJ. We were not surprised that it might pull back. We got a down candle here. Still got these inefficiency that it might look to fill in and then look to go higher. So that's what I'm looking at. For NJ, CADJ, you can see higher swing low is forming there. Right? We get a higher swing low formation. This looks very similar to UJ. Nothing very different here. EJ, very similar as well. Looks just like CADJ and UJ. Higher swing low is forming right there. It's higher than this one, and it's higher than this one. And all that happens after the false break. So got to be able to comprehend what price action is doing. Here, higher swing low forms where inside the PDA array. So I can't make this up. You just seen it on more than 5 pairs here. Right? All the yen crosses are majority doing the same thing, trending bullish and looking for higher price action. Now, if you keep going, Swiss J, we did get a down candle. There was I think news came out for the Swiss franc, I believe, and I think it wasn't good, and it definitely impacted the price action today. So price came down really hard. I think it was like unemployment numbers or job numbers or something came out, and I guess it wasn't good, and price tanked. But you can see for the majority of all the yen crosses, price is still going higher. So if you take a look at the yen, you can see here it's following the same correlation. If yen is going lower, the yen crosses should be going higher, and we can see we get a lower swing high formation. Right, that swing high is lower than this one, and is lower than that one. So that's the highest one we had in most recent time. Then it makes a lower one. Then it makes a lower one. On the flip side, it's also making lower swing lows. So it takes out swing lows and creates swing lows. And this swing low here is lower than these two here. And then this next swing low here is lower than that one and all the rest of them here. And then price turns up into a large range cycle. If we look at the DXY just briefly, because I know some people might be curious about it, same thing, price is moving up. Have the IPTA levels on the chart as well. You see how price ran up, hit that 40-day look back high, threaded the needle multiple times, and finally is looking to push higher. Most likely would push to the 60-day look back high here. So if we look at AJ though, just to recap before we finish, still expecting this swing high here to be target. So we got really close to it, but I want to see that swing high because there's buy side liquidity up there. So if it's going to be drawing anywhere, the most logical, reasonable place for it to draw would be here if it's bullish. If it's bearish, the most logical reason it would draw to is previous daily lows and the swing lows here, or any more recent swing lows that it creates to go lower. I would like to see if price will get back to that 60-day double top or relatively equal highs. Hopefully you find this insightful.